been ranting like a bleeding pig lately, where he has been threatening the Igbo heritage. And we saw videos of him coming out, and nobody has been arrested yet. Just imagine how Nigerian government flew to Kenya with a private jet just to go and bring back Mazen and the Kano. Yet a man is threatening a whole nation, saying that he's going to, kill every Igbo man that comes his way. We see this happen in Nigeria every day, and yet nothing is done. That was how we saw MC Olomo threatening Igbo's in Lagos, and the police came out and said that there's nothing there. He just making jokes. Yet an Igbo man will make same joke, and DSS and EFCC will come down on him immediately. We've seen the way Igbos have been treated for long, and we must not fight ourselves. Rather, we must continue to protect ourselves at all cost. A faction of the Ohanese Igbo social cultural organization has barretted the call from a former militant, Asari Dokubo, urging the presidency not to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, from the Department of State Service, DSS custody. Recalls that during Dokubo's visit to the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he had insisted that releasing Kanu would be a reward for criminality and murder of innocent people. Reacting to the statement, the faction's Secretary General Okechukwu Iseguzoro lamented that Kanu's continuous detention was destabilizing and crumbling the economy of the Southeast. Iseguzoro stated that when in the past the Nigerian government declared Dokubo wanted, it was an Ohanese man, Uche Okuku, that kept him safe. They insisted that their call for the release of Kanu was not because they wanted him to avoid facing the law, but because of the effect of the incarceration on the Southeast. Iseguzoro subsequently urged the president to release Kanu in the interest of the national unity. Speaking with Daily Post on Saturday, Iseguzoro said Asari Dokubo's grandfather is Igbo from a place called Abam in the Arochukwu area of Abia State, so he's our grandson. We understand there was a little misunderstanding between him and our son Nnamdi Kanu. Dokubo is entitled to his opinion. In the past few years, there have been accusations between Asari and Kanu regarding the training of IPOB members, and it's generated verbal tantrums. Now, it's very, very pathetic that Asari Dokubo keeps coming for the people of Biafra and the people of the Southeast, threatening them every day on national TV, yet nothing is done. On his post on Facebook, he has insulted the Igbo'S. People just come out. If you want to flex your muscle, just flex it with the Igbo people. Yes, nobody will arrest you for flexing with the Igbo people. But try it with a Yoruba man or a Hausa man, the whole world will be unleashed on you. Well, we're used to that, but that doesn't mean we're going to live with that. We'll eventually fight our way to the up. This led to some northern and other groups saying Kanu must be taught a lesson. This is where Ohanese steps in, and we have discussed this remark that releasing Kanu will amount to criminality. We want Asari to know that when the then Nigerian government declared him wanted, it was an Ohanese man, Uche Uku, that harbored him, and we know that he has assisted Kanu in the past. Igbo'S demanding Kanu's release is not because they are against him facing the law. We want to tell us that it's high time we unite the country, but a presidential pardon from Tinubu, who was never the architect of his incarceration, should be given to all prisoners of conscience, including the IPOB leader Henry Oka and others, because Nigeria is divided along ethnic and religious groups. A lot of criminals will capitalize on Kanu's incarceration to cause havoc. We should make things too bad. Well, do I agree with this test? No, I don't agree with this test that Tinubu should to give Nnamdi Kanu a presidential pardon. Tinubu does not need to give Nnamdi Kanu a presidential pardon, no matter what the case may be. Tinubu should not give Nnamdi Kanu a presidential pardon because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. You get? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. For anybody to come out and say that he should be granted presidential release. So this is where this whole thing is coming. And IPOB is not a violent organization. We have seen Asari Dokubo coming out in the middle of the day on his Facebook page using videos with AK-47 threatening to destroy any Igbo man he found. And Igbos are telling him that what you said is beautiful, but can you come to Onitsha and say the same thing? Because they stay in their comfort zone where they are protected. These kind of people that make this kind of noise online, just one gunshot, they will run into hiding. They will go into exile. Just one sound, one bullet sound. It didn't touch them, but that sound alone will make them go into hiding. And that is where all these funny theories begin. You see, eventually, I'm telling you that Biafra is going to come. But all this cock and bull story they keep doing, let them understand that the person and the people they are fighting have seen worse than them. And anybody who comes into power wants to flex their muscle with the Igbo people, knowing fully well that it is an Igbo man who is contesting against Tinubu, and his case is still in court. Asari Dokubo, who is a slave to his masters, who has never achieved anything in life than hailing and screaming for his masters. Nothing. Today he's a Biafra, in the morning he's a Niger Delta, in the evening he's a Nigerian, next tomorrow he's from Cameroon. 1 week after, he's an Igbo man. We see a man who is not consistent in what he's doing. Lies, evil, hatred, bitterness, that is what has surrounded him. And you are saying that Tinubu should grant should grant what is his name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, presidential pardon. Whereas people that should be in prison should be people like Asari Dokubo. Nnamdi Kanu should be a free man because he demanded that Igbo land should be developed and the rest of the southeast should be well developed. Well, our governors have sold us. But again, I say it must continue to prevail.